Hello, my name is Adam Gadaro. I own 4624 Creative. We are a paid media agency managing about $7 to $8 million a month in meta ad spend. And today I'm going to show you how to build a custom audience and why they're so important. First things first, what exactly is a custom audience in Meta? So, a custom audience is a saved group of people who have already interacted with your profile, your business, some way, somehow. Whether that be on your website, profile, web store, comments, DMs, anything like that. Anybody who interacts with your profile, as long as you have the proper tracking pixels set up, is tagged and they're categorized into a certain group of users like profile viewers, website visitors, etc., based upon that action. You may be wondering, where do I actually find custom audiences? How do I create them, etc.? So what you'll wind up doing is you'll actually go in here. So this is the all audiences dashboard. We'll kind of work backwards. So there are two options and two ways to find it. The first way, most ad dashboards will actually have this audiences dashboard here on the left. So you can go ahead and click that and you'll wind up here. Your other option is to navigate to the all tools over here and then click audiences that way. And that will spin you around right over here to your entire list of custom audiences. So these are the actual types of custom audiences, and we'll go ahead and we'll look through all of them, and I'll even show you all how to create one. So looking here, your first source is going to be the website. So you can do really anybody who's taken any action on your website here. This is where you'll be able to create custom audiences based upon cart ads, initiated checkouts, product page views, any of that stuff. That would all be created right there. Secondly is going to be your app activity. So any kind of activity within your owned app, if you're an app company, software as a service who has a mobile app, and you have that tracking pixel in your app, this is where you'll be able to pull that audience out of who might have opened something or downloaded, etc. Catalog, so anybody who's interacted with your meta catalog, that would be where you'd find them. Your customer list, so anytime you have a list of purchasers or anything, you'll actually go ahead and you will upload that list under the customer list section over here. And then offline activities, so anytime you're passing back offline conversion data, let's say that you own a physical retail store, people come in, sign up with their email addresses, and then you kind of put that value back into Meta based on what they purchased. That's what you would do over here. The other sources, these are the Meta owned sources, so any videos that you post on Facebook or Instagram that get views, you can actually retarget those viewers. This is where you go ahead to do that. Lead form, anybody who's clicked on any of your Meta lead forms, if you're doing event signups or anything, this is where you go ahead and hit them. Instant experience, similar to the lead form, anybody who's interacted with your instant experience on Meta ads, that's where you would retarget them. Meta shopping, anybody who's looked at your Meta shopping catalog, made a purchase, almost made a purchase, you'd get them there. Instagram profile, same kind of flow here. Anybody who has commented on anything on Instagram, looked at your profile, liked something, DM'd you, anything like that, you'd actually retarget them right here. Events, anybody who's gone to any events that you've hosted on Meta. If you regularly host events, this is actually a super helpful tool to continue to get the same people at your events as well as grow your audience and nurture them without a lengthy email campaign. Facebook page, similar to your Instagram profile right here. Your Facebook page, anybody who's interacted with your profile or any of the content, this is where you can go to create an audience for that. And then on Facebook listings. So lastly, this is where you would go if you have something listed on Marketplace or you're selling product directly through Facebook and you want to retarget people who have viewed that product, you get them right there. Now that you know what a custom audience is, where to find them, and then what the different types are, this is where we're going to go ahead and learn how to actually set up a custom audience for your Meta ads. So what we'll be doing today is a add to cart audience with a 90-day look back window for retargeting purposes. So what you'll do is you'll go in here, just like in that create audience thing that we already looked at earlier, you'll wind up right here. So you're going to go ahead and click website. I did have to blur out the name of the source, but make sure that your active pixel is selected here. And then events, you can go, from all the events that you have set up, especially if you run through Shopify, all of this is standardized when you do the plugin. So you shouldn't really have any discrepancies between what you're seeing here on these events and then what you're actually able to select on your own personal ad account. So select add to cart. Your audience retention, like I said, we're going to do 90 days here. And then we're going to want to do some exclusions as well. So anybody who has purchased within those 90 days, we don't want to see this. Name your audiences. So what I'll always do is I'll always say, the company name here and then 90-day ATC X 90-day purchasers. You can add a description or a label here if you want to. Since this is more of a test audience, we're not going to go ahead and do that, but obviously the more context the better. and then create. You'll get this message right here from Meta. Over time, it'll begin to start populating it. Normally, it takes about 2 to 3 days for Meta to really fully stuff and populate the audience, but this should give you kind of a good first step in terms of getting all of those things situated. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you've made it this far through, I hope that this video has brought you value. As always, there will be a document resource here in the description. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to drop them below in the comments. Otherwise, like this video, and if you got any value from it at all, subscribe to our channel for more tips. Have a great day.